Hey everyone, so you want to get more traffic to your website and your business. The best way to do that is content creation. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, so I get asked all the time, how do I approach each day or each video that I'm doing for my content creation? I always get asked, how do I come up with the concepts of doing what I do? And the answer is easy. I just kind of entertain myself. I'm always thinking about what is beneficial to the client, but at the same time, I want to have fun doing it. I don't want to be bored doing it, because if I come off as being bored, what makes me think the viewer is going to be entertained by anything that I'm going to show? So long story short, I started doing this Wedding Tip Wednesdays. I think I've been doing it for almost a year now. So every Wednesday I would post a tip from a photographer's point of view, what I see in the industry on things that will help other brides and wedding couples make better decisions. If that just means helping you with your wedding party, or helping you with your dress, or helping you with your venue, or helping you with whatever the case may be. It's just a thought for me to put something together like, I feel like a bride might gravitate to this. And because I do one per week for 52 weeks, there's a different one every single week. So you can follow the series on my YouTube channel in my playlist, and you can just kind of get a gist of what each video does. So I got asked the other day, how do I come up with concepts for shorts, long form, and content creation? And for me, content creation and shorts go hand in hand. But what I do is I do a long form video first. I come up with a concept of a long form video. I'll give you an example. I did a full video on the responsibilities of a maid of honor. And then I did a full video on the responsibilities of the best man. Then what I did is I went into Opus clips and I cut them up into small shorts and then put them into the social media content of, I used to use a different software, but now I'm using a software called Later, L-A-T-E-R. I'll leave the link down in the bottom. It's a fee per month, but you can put your content online to a few different platforms without changing the context. Now, everybody knows Twitter is the only one that restricts text and characters. Okay, so they're the only ones that limit that. So you always want to come up with whatever your concept is going to be. It needs to be worded correctly so that it can be done on all four platforms. So for me, my biggest thing is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Those are all, and there's no particular order to that either, because I feel like LinkedIn has a lot of characteristics to it that other people on Instagram are missing. So I'm on those four platforms. So I go into ladder.com. After I'm done creating my content, when I go to upload it, I go and upload it with the intent of, sometimes you got to shoot in either vertical or square with the intent of it being used on Instagram, but it can be used on all four platforms the same way. So there's not landscape for Facebook and then portrait for Instagram. It's more of, I just shoot it all either portrait size or square. That way they're all four platforms get the same exact video and text and characters and everything else like that. For me, it's just easier to do it that way. So I go to ladder.com, create a post, upload the video clip or picture or ad or whatever it is. I go and schedule it. Once you schedule it, now you can go and after you've already put all of your platforms in the top, which you should know that already. Then I go and click on customize, and then I can customize each platform to wording it differently accordingly to whatever the platform is. So if I have too much characters, but I really want to tell a story with my ad for the project that I'm uploading, on Twitter, I have to take some characters out, but still be able to put enough context in there to doing that. So your bottom line is, whatever content you are creating, it should always point back to base one, foundation. Bill and I did a video about the importance of having social media or a website. Hands down, website is more important than Instagram. Instagram is an add-on. Social media is an add-on. Your first foundation that you take care of the most and pay the most attention to should always be your website. So going back to the original question is, how do I come up with the context and how do I come up with content creation? For me, it's posts and videos and pictures and so on and so forth. I upload it into ladder.com and then I click the platform that I want, all of them, and then I put the text in there that I want, customize it, and I can schedule it from today, 3 hours from now, tomorrow morning. I do 1 post per day, and that gives me 28, 30 posts per month. So you have to be very careful which plan you purchase on that. And this is not sponsored by Ladder at all. This is just a platform that I use that's very inexpensive, and it's 1 post, and I can schedule it, and I can be off doing a wedding, and a post will go up. It looks like I was just at home doing that. So when it comes to content creation, it's more about what you feel the viewer is looking for information-wise. That's where I come up with my concepts is what are my wedding clients looking for? What are my potential clients looking for? They are looking for information. They are looking for connection, and they are looking for people that are up to date on their social media. I actually had a bride come into the studio last week, and I asked her a couple of questions and stuff like that. I did her high school senior picture, so she was already familiar with me, but now she's getting married. So one of the questions that we had asked was, when I told her some other vendors to go check out, she goes, yeah, I went to their social media, and she goes, I'm a big social media person. She goes, they didn't have much in regards to their business on their social media. And she goes, to me, I want to know somebody, I want to hire somebody that's active on social media and has information pertinent to what I'm looking for. If you went on a great hike, that's awesome, great, kudos to you. And she's like, but how does that help me when it comes to what I'm looking for a wedding photographer or a wedding DJ or whatever vendor they are looking for, you want on your social media and your website to represent what you do and or sell. Very, very important. So for me, the ideas I come up with, the concepts for my content creation is all about what do I think, and I could be wrong, my potential client or my client is looking for information-wise. Now, can it be entertaining? Sure. Can it just be information? Absolutely. You do not have to be an entertainer and juggling while you're doing all this stuff to keep people's attention. When they're diligently looking for information, they will listen to you if you sound professional, if you sound like you know what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, you can show a great image of what you did. Oh my God, that wedding was a year and a half ago. Now, with that being said, I post pictures on my social medias all the time. And my website's there also, but when I post all the time, they can be from last week, last month, or even last year. I just want people to see the creativity and the variety of what I bring to the table when it comes to that. So going back to the original question of how do I come up with the concepts of content creation, it's all about what you feel the client will look at it as beneficial. What do you feel like your potential client is looking for? And what you feel like your potential client could relate to. That's how I come up with the concepts, and then I upload it, and then I send it. And you want to be as entertaining as you possibly can without, being an idiot. I'm not going to sit here and juggle 3 balls in my hand and 3 things in my hand just to keep your attention. You want the information to keep their attention. If you're just ranting and raving and so on and so forth, you're going to lose them. So give them the information that they're looking for right away. And then in the context and in the text or someplace on there, Lemelin Photography is there. In the text is your email address, your phone number, and your website. And if you're on social media, you can send it to other social medias. But if you get them, the whole target is to always go back to your website. Target everything back to your website because that's where all my contact information is. All my social medias are connected to that also. So with that being said, content creation is all based off of what you feel is relevant to your potential clients. So thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Remember to hit that like button. And if there's things that you come up with concept-wise for your content creation, put it down in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about that. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Remember to smile more because it sure does hurt less. Peace.